All right, hello everybody. We are here on September 2nd on the Coinsbank Bitcoin Cash Cruise in lovely Spain at the moment, and it's time for the Bitcoin.com weekly Bitcoin Cash news update. I'm Roger Veer, the CEO. Today we have not one, but two special guests with us. We have
Mate, okay?
the COO of Bitcoin.com.
Thank you.
Name and title, please. And then one of my favorite authors on the online space who writes all sorts of fantastic essays online. If you haven't read his blog yet or followed him on Twitter, Derek McGill, tell us more about yourself.
Hey, I'm Derek McGill. I'm the founder of a company called Pathly, and I'm also a writer. So I'm writing about a bunch of different stuff, but Bitcoin Cash primarily because Bitcoin Cash is Bitcoin.
Right on.
So that brings us to the very first piece of the news this week. Bitcoin Cash had a great big giant stress test this week. What did you guys think of that?
Well, my first thought was no stress on the stress test.
Don't stress.
Yeah, no stress. It just went just fine.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's awesome. I think there's some people claiming like, oh, it's not a big deal, it doesn't really matter, it's not really a true stress test. But honestly, like I think that's irrelevant. Like this is real world use. It's great. It's
Let's talk about numbers as well. Over 2.2 million transactions in 24 hours.
Yeah,
That's
in a single
amazing.
day, 2.2 million transactions.
Right.
That's about 5 times more transactions than BTC has ever had in a single day.
And we're talking about
on-chain. Which just proves on-chain transactions, which just proves all those BTC guys that were saying Bitcoin can't scale on-chain, they were a bunch of liars. We just proved it on
yes,
on
on-chain scaling is definitely possible.
And it works well right now today. So yeah, anything else to add on that, guys?
Yeah, so a lot of people were eventually really happy about the stress test, and they threw a bunch of parties all over the world to celebrate the stress test. And of course, they went to different pubs and parties where they were able to buy their beers with Bitcoin Cash.
Beer and coffee with Bitcoin Cash.
On-chain. So
on-chain.
That must have been really fun.
It shows that Bitcoin Cash works as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. BTC no longer does. If it doesn't work, as the very title of the Bitcoin defining white paper, it's not Bitcoin. That's why Bitcoin Cash is Bitcoin.
100%, which is, let's talk about the second topic.
Let's talk about how peer-to-peer electronic cash systems have the ability to help people all over the world, not just in first world countries, but all over the world. Which brings us to eatBCH. You're probably familiar with this, Derek. Tell us more.
Well, so I mean, eatBCH is doing great work. I mean, actually, literally saving lives really in Venezuela. What was interesting to me though is I saw this. I saw this tweet that said, the use case for BTC is Venezuela, not Starbucks. But honestly, I was talking to the eatBCH guy the other day. He says the amount he's spending on meals with his money is $1, $2, $3.
Right.
Like, these are small. These are the amounts of a coffee in the United States. So,
well, at some people for $1 you can get an entire meal.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're spending money on fees, if you're spending 50 cents on fees, you're spending 20 cents, 50 cents,
or
$1
$50
on fees,
or $50 on average.
That is literally less meals for somebody to eat. They can mock and laugh about how it's not for coffee in the first world,
or even
but in Venezuela,
this
is actually affecting lives. When they're saying it's not for people living less than $2 a day.
I was just going to say that.
It is though. Like this,
Bitcoin Cash is for everyone.
This is not just for coffee. This is for real life food. This is for supplies. This is for people actually being able to survive in the socialist hellhole of Venezuela.
Yep. So all the dust from the stress test went to eatBCH down in Venezuela. More than $10,000 worth was donated to them to help people be able to eat in Venezuela, which, as you mentioned, a fantastic example in a horrible way of the horrors of socialism and how it impoverishes everybody.
If you guys want to help, just go on Twitter at eatBCH, and you can donate as well. Help others, help people that are in need, and that's possible on Bitcoin Cash as well.
So from one end of the spectrum to another end of the spectrum, so Bitcoin Cash is helping people in Venezuela. You can also spend Bitcoin Cash on a brand new Rolls Royce, Bugatti, or what's the other one? Some other super fancy car. Bentley.
Yeah.
Some other fancy car. So thanks to BitPay. Shout out to BitPay as well. You guys have been around since the earliest days of Bitcoin and brought so many great big giant merchants on board to accept both BTC and now Bitcoin Cash as well. Thank you to the team at BitPay. If you have a website or a business and you're thinking of accepting cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin Cash specifically, go to BitPay.com right now today, sign up, it's easy, and you can accept payments fraud-free for anyone, anywhere on the planet for about 1/7 of a cent per payment on Bitcoin Cash. right now today, BitPay.com.
Right on. If you can afford it, go and buy a Bentley with your Bitcoin Cash.
If you're in the market for a Bentley, a Rolls Royce, or something else there,
well,
go and buy it.
It's a shame that BitPay is so maligned, really, by the core community, I think, because they're doing fantastic work. They've done fantastic work for years. And for people to say that, you know, the horrible things that they say about the BitPay CEO as well as the BitPay company is just disgraceful. I mean, these guys are doing incredible work, spreading Bitcoin and allowing people to actually use it in a real world sense.
If I had to pick 3 companies, I would say BitPay, Coinbase, and Blockchain and Info have brought more cryptocurrency adoption to the entire world than any other 3 companies in the world. And they get villainized.
They're like the axis of evil. It's crazy.
Yeah.
They're the superheroes in reality, but BTC core trolls attack them for enabling people to be able to use digital currencies.
Correct. We should be grateful that these companies are around.
Yeah, so
thank you so much.
Coinbase, BitPay, and Blockchain and Info, we salute you. Thank you guys all very much. So, but it's a shame that they've been kind of browbeaten into being silent about this. But
it's crazy.
I talk to them. I know where their hearts are at. They support peer-to-peer electronic cash systems, and that's why they support Bitcoin Cash.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Some of the high-profile names that BitPay has brought online, though. Companies like Microsoft.com, Newegg.com, Namecheap.com, Dish.com, ExpressVPN.com, and that brings us to somebody we're going to invite. Hey, could you please come on over here? We have another special guest, so please, 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 come on over. So come in here. Have a seat right next to me, hopefully in shot. It's okay, you can join us.
Thanks.
Would you please tell us about Please.com?
Thanks for having me here, first of all. And Please, what is Please is a travel marketplace that is interconnected different industries and economies together. So we kind of centralize the resources to better decentralize the offer.
And I hear you're accepting Bitcoin Cash, is that right?
And you're here very well, because that's on the roadmap, and it's like the first actually on the roadmap.
The site goes live when?
Next month.
Next month, so the Sept website will be live next month.
Please visit.
You can send all of your Bitcoin Cash on travel, so if you want to buy travel with your Bitcoin Cash, please visit Please.com.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you can guess who's going to be your best set of customers in the cryptocurrency ecosystem.
I heard this song called Roger.
I think it's going to be the Bitcoin Cash community.
Bitcoin Cash,
that's right.
Yes,
because we know that Bitcoin Cash is a peer-to-peer electronic cash system that people should earn, spend, save, use it for all your cash.
And what's even
needs.
more important, people are actually using it as cash. All the Bitcoin Cash users are using it, and all the BTC Core supporters are just huddling and don't use Bitcoin Core for their everyday purchases.
Use it at all, usually.
They cannot even. If it's really interesting, just go up and ask a Bitcoin Core supporter when was the last time that person actually used Bitcoin for any transactions, and likely that person is not going to be able to tell you when they use Bitcoin Core for their transactions.
So if you want to book your travel, visit Please.com. Thank you very much. Please.com.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I see another special guest. He didn't know he was going to be on, but come on down.
Hey!
So I'm sure you'll recognize him.
What's up, guys?
So
how you doing?
Hey, good to see you.
Have a seat. So introduce yourself for anybody who hasn't seen your YouTube channel, Crypto with a Zero.
Yeah, I'm Crypto with a Zero. I've been doing content about cryptocurrencies since early 2016. I used to be a Bitcoin maximalist, like some of these guys, but I got excited about Ethereum, other projects coming on board. I did consider myself a bigger blocker for a while. Of course, I also enjoy just seeing all sides and staying as objective as possible so I can give the best information to people when I'm doing daily news and interviews and debates.
And you probably got trolled pretty hard on the internet for even saying that you thought the bigger block might be possible. Huh?
Yeah, I think I was driving to work one day making a video about how I thought Bitcoin Cash was the real Bitcoin. I was one of the first YouTubers to do that. And I remember I started crying. I got real passionate about it in the video. You'll probably find it still. And I lost like so many subscribers just for saying that. But it showed me how much vitriol gets created just by having an opinion in this space, which I know you have one.
And to be fair, our opinion is that we like anything that works. So if it's useful, we're going to use it. And BTC stopped being useful last December.
Yeah, I completely agree. It's troubling to pay $55 per transaction, so it kind of became a unit of reserve currency because you didn't want to move it, you didn't even want to sell it.
You were scared to move it because you'd lose part of it if you even moved it.
Yeah, but then I couldn't support that other side of it where I didn't want to use it as a currency, and I wanted to see more merchants adopting it, and I do want to pay sometimes when I don't have my credit card. I actually lost my wallet about a week and a half ago. I know where it is, but I don't have it on me. And I'm just thinking how crazy would it be to go up everywhere and just pay with my phone instead of have to wait for American American Express to ship me a card. I can't do that on my phone. It's more troublesome. Or I have to go to an exchange and get extorted when I try to convert my cash to euros. So I wish I could pay in crypto.
Have you used purse.io yourself at all?
I haven't yet. I know.
Are
Oh,
you
you
aware
should
of it?
try it
I'm going
out.
to tell everybody about it again. You can save 30% off every purchase from Amazon. So if you're shopping on Amazon already, that means you can buy a $100 product for $70 worth of Bitcoin Cash on purse.io. Do you shop on Amazon?
I shop on Amazon all the time.
What are you waiting for to start using purse.io?
I know,
Everyone wants to save money.
The reason I didn't use it is because you have to make a wish list, I believe.
No,
and
it's even
somebody has
easier
to-
now. It's
Oh, yeah?
so much easier now.
Oh.
It's gotten much better. So
Yeah.
give it a try when you're back from the cruise.
Okay.
So, you'll
Okay,
like it.
that's good
and
to
then
know.
report back on it on your channel so
Yeah.
your viewers can find out about it. And subscribe to his channel. We'll put a link below.
Thank
Crypto
you.
with a Zero. Fantastic content. I watched tons of his videos. It's absolutely wonderful.
That means a lot coming from you,
Yeah,
Roger. Thanks
so
a lot.
well, thank you. It's the absolute truth. When I
Thank
get
you so
tired of
much.
working
Yeah,
on
you guys.
Bitcoin,
Thank
and
you.
when I need a break from working on Bitcoin, I watch Bitcoin videos on YouTube.
That's what I
watch
do too.
lots of your videos.
And I
on
can't
YouTube.
wait for your Jimmy Song interview. I'm going to upload that somewhere as well so everybody can see that.
It's coming soon. And so we saw Tone Bays is here. I mentioned to him that the debate I had with Tone Bays was the most popular video he's ever put on his
On
YouTube
his
channel,
channel,
ever,
on his
on
own
his
channel.
channel.
Yeah.
So I said, hey, it's been like a year and a half. Let's have part 2 of that. And he said, oh, I'll think about it. So, if you see him around, mention him, hey, you'd like to see a part 2.
He's doing a workshop tomorrow at 7:30 in the morning. Maybe you can catch him at the end of it.
Luckily, I have
Maybe go
lots
part
of jet
2.
lag, and I've been getting up at 5 a.m., so I'll be there. Be sure to be there at 7:30 a.m. tomorrow.
That's
I'll ask
perfect.
him
Right.
some questions at his
And
workshop.
what's nice that we're on a cruise, so he cannot escape.
He cannot
Yeah.
run away. He's on a boat with us. So.
Let's get him. We'll get him tomorrow for
Thank
sure.
you so
Right,
much
thank you
for
so
joining
much.
us.
And
So,
enjoy
yeah.
the rest of your trip,
Yeah,
guys.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
So speaking of eventually Bitcoin Cash adoption, there's one more important piece of news here on our list. Voltaire, a new exchange, is set to launch in 1 week. And guess what's going to be the base pair?
Bitcoin Cash. How
That's
did I know
right.
that? How did I know that?
As a matter of fact, Roger and I had a great meeting with these guys in London.
Just like 3 days ago now?
3 days ago,
Yeah.
yes, and we talked about their exchange. We exchanged some ideas. They expressed how really important it is for them to support Bitcoin Cash, and that's exactly why they support it, and that's why Bitcoin Cash is going to be the base pair on their exchange, which is launching in about 1 week. So visit voltaire.io, I think is it right now?
Yeah, and we have a quote from the founder of Voltaire.cash, and he says, "We're a team driven by a shared vision, that is to see cryptocurrencies used daily for peer-to-peer transactions." That sounds an awful lot like what's in the very title of the Bitcoin white paper there.
Correct.
So, no wonder they like Bitcoin Cash.
Well, I like to think that, right now, really one of the only things propping BTC up is its use on exchanges. It's the fact that BTC is the popular trading pair. So when Bitcoin Cash starts chipping away at that, there's nothing left. BTC is literally only used for trading alts. That's the only utility it has left, and that's only by virtue of being, the coin traded on exchanges now. But that's going to change.
And that's also, yeah, exactly.
It's
gonna
already
change.
changing.
Yeah.
So one of my other favorite exchanges is Coinsbank.com, where Bitcoin Cash is the base pair. And for whatever reason, they don't count their volume on like CoinMarketCap and these sorts of things. But like if you look at it, it's either the most popular or the second most popular exchange in the world by volume. It's fantastic. I've been using it to trade more of my BTC into BCH every day for the last week or so. It is a fantastic exchange. If you haven't tried Coinsbank.com already, give it a try.
Right,
and
yeah.
they have their own dividend securities token. If you don't like the SEC and you want to own an illegal token, get some of the Coinex token. Almost for sure it's illegal in the US, but it's a fantastic token. They pay you dividends every single day based on the amount of fees that the exchange earns. They pay it out to their token holders. It's great. So,
Yeah.
how about you have a chart here? Tell us about the next one, Derek. The pin.
It just locked.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here you go. Here's my version.
Yeah, I'll keep us moving along here. So.
All right, cool. So nicepins.cash is a new pin store on Twitter. So that sounds pretty cool. I don't really know what that is. It's a store that accepts Bitcoin Cash through Tipperbot payments.
And then they'll send you pins, Bitcoin Cash pins, apparently, as far as
Oh,
I
that's
know.
awesome.
So,
Yeah. So you pay a bit of $3 in shipping and add on any number of pins that you want. Oh, this is cool though. So I guess 20% of the proceeds are going to go to
eatBCH.
eatBCH.
Yeah.
And another cool project is Coins for Clothes, which is they're taking Bitcoin Cash and donating clothing, I guess, for people in need.
And another thing, it's not on our list to talk about, but I just had a real nice call with a team in Venezuela that's busy promoting cryptocurrencies in Venezuela, and I think we're going to work out a partnership with Bitcoin.com to sponsor a whole bunch of people to reach out to merchants and people and exchanges all over Venezuela to bring Bitcoin Cash to the people of Venezuela, who are some of the people that need peer-to-peer electronic cash the most. They don't need an electronic store of value that sometimes works occasionally with $50 fees.
I guess the next talking point on our list is something that's a little bit sad and disappointing. Although I'm 100% sure that Eric Voorhees, the founder of Shapeshift,
longtime friend of
mine.
His heart is in the right place, without any doubt.
Right. I'm sure he isn't happy about it either. We suppose he had no other chance.
I'm sure, like men with guns calling themselves the government threatened him to do this with his business, or he'd have to shut down his business. And what they threatened him to do is he has to basically force all of his customers
to open
provide
accounts,
ID and AML and KYC stuff, so that when Shapeshift gets hacked someday, everybody's customer information is going to be leaked for no damn good reason at all. So for the forthcoming hack, because like any business online, eventually it gets hacked, unfortunately. Hopefully never, but the odds are it will be. So all you stupid politicians that put the pressure on Shapeshift, and when people's IDs get leaked, shame on the politicians, and Shapeshift, we support you for having tried to do the right thing.
100%.
And here's what a lot of people, I think, don't understand, right? Shapeshift had pressure put on them to enact the AML, KYC, data collection stuff. Lightning Network nodes are the very definition of a money transmitter. If you're running a Lightning node in the future, you're going to come under tremendous pressure to AML and KYC all the nodes you're connecting to. So like, if you want to have a permissionless peer-to-peer electronic cash system, I'm really concerned about Lightning Network nodes being forced to do all this AML, KYC nonsense. Any thoughts on that, guys? Have you heard that before? Have you considered that?
I think it's obvious, and frankly, I mean, it's very clearly going to happen. And you know, when you have a hub and spoke model where the incentive is to centralize around a handful of Lightning nodes, which is what we're already seeing, you know, this one node that gets taken down can seriously disrupt the network and can literally stop global trade overnight.
And I saw recently, so like somebody made a Lightning Network node and called it Roger Ver. It wasn't my own node.
I remember that.
And none of the other Lightning nodes would connect to it. And they were all laughing and cheering about that. But stop and think for a minute. That means on Lightning Network, if they impose the AML KYC, they can cut you off the network so you can't participate. With on-chain transactions, they can't block anybody ever, anywhere in the world from participating. With Lightning Network, they can cut you off right away.
Running Lightning Network nodes is going to risk, is a big risk.
Well, and the worst part about
it is it's unproven technology.
Right.
It's unproven technology, and it's one thing to try unproven technology, but if Lightning gets, you know, crippled or crushed, you still can't transact on chain, because if it gets any kind of global adoption, it's going to be thousands of dollars in fees per on-chain transaction. That's literally what we're
It'll
looking
never
at,
get there because
you know.
people will switch to Bitcoin Cash
Exactly.
long before that ever happens.
Right.
So another fun one, Uzbekistan has legalized crypto exchanges and trading. So good job, Uzbekistan.
Yeah.
So I hope more countries will follow suit, and this is the future. You can't hold back the future. So another fun one, if you want to join the future, join the global Bitcoin Cash community, click on the link in the description right here below, and you can find a local meetup near you, you can find social groups near you, you can get connected with the Bitcoin Cash community all over the world, because this is the fastest growing, best, most passionate cryptocurrency community in the world.
Yeah,
Cash.
events.bitcoin.com. We're starting our own Bitcoin Cash ambassador program. We're looking for a lot of people to represent Bitcoin.com as ambassadors, and of course to promote Bitcoin Cash all over the world. And of course that's why Derek is here as well.
Yeah, I mean, I can give a plug for doing that. There's a lot of opportunity in the space right now. If you are excited about cryptocurrency and you want to make a career in it, becoming an ambassador and getting involved is the perfect thing to do. I mean, literally, I've been writing about cryptocurrency, or Bitcoin Cash specifically, for the last year or so, and it has absolutely changed my life, and it's led me to cool opportunities, like coming here to Barcelona, on a cruise, and meeting friends, and business opportunities, and publishing opportunities, and a lot of things that are open to everybody, because it's still such a new space. So definitely get involved, and just, like I said, capitalize on the opportunity.
Yep. So if you like this content, subscribe to the channel, share this video on your Facebook, on Twitter, tell a friend, set them up with a Bitcoin.com Bitcoin Cash wallet, and then send them over to free.bitcoin.com, and they can get some free Bitcoin Cash just like that. And if you already have some Bitcoin Cash, head on over to cashgames.bitcoin.com. You can play blackjack, slot machines, roulette, poker, dice, Kino, Craps, and a couple of other ones out there
Right,
too.
our official, unofficial sponsor of the show.
Yeah, our official,
Yeah.
unofficial sponsor of the show. And if you can deposit instantly, if you win, you can withdraw instantly. If you lose, that means the house won, but that's okay because we're going to then take that money and use it to promote Bitcoin Cash around the world.
And hire more developers as well.
Hire more developers to
really
bring
important.
more economic freedom to people all around the world. So that's what we're all about. So go and give cashgames.bitcoin.com a try. And we have an affiliate system too where you can share links to it, and anybody that comes to the site through your link, you get a cut of anything they spend on the website right there.
And don't, I'm sorry.
Cashgames.bitcoin.com.
Right, don't forget, our Bitcoin is completely censored.
Have you had
Yes.
censored on our Bitcoin?
Oh yeah, well it's even cooler now. Is BTC is almost surpassing our Bitcoin at certain points. I mean,
So I
we've
want to
grown
talk about that
substantially.
a little bit. So some of the traffic stats say that our BTC is starting to surpass our Bitcoin, but I think a lot of that is because there's so many trolls and
That too, yeah,
attackers
yeah.
and bots downvoting posts and trying to manipulate content in our
We cannot let that happen.
I mean,
they
they're
cannot
trying to do the
overtake
same
our
thing they
BTC.
did
It's
on
really
our
important.
Bitcoin.
Right, so which is what they did on our Bitcoin. So, and if you don't believe us that our Bitcoin is completely censored, try posting this video on our Bitcoin and then count how many seconds it takes for your post to be deleted there.
Well, some of my favorite ones that get deleted are the ones that are so, like, they're actually from people who are really innocent in their questions.
They
It's
don't
just
know
like-
any better.
It's just like, I'm
Right.
brand new to Bitcoin. I just want to know a little bit more about Lightning Network and Bitcoin Cash.
Delete.
Yeah.
Gone. And the person's like, wait, what did I do? You know, and I mean, it's crazy.
Yep. So anyhow, if you like this content, subscribe to the channel, share the video, so follow us on Twitter, and most importantly, tell a friend, set a friend up with a Bitcoin Cash wallet, and then convert all of your Amazon shopping into purse.io. You can save 30% over there using Bitcoin Cash. So take the dollars you would have spent on Amazon, buy Bitcoin Cash for them on Bitcoin.com or Coinbase or blockchain. Take your pick anywhere you want to buy it, and then spend that Bitcoin Cash on purse.io on Amazon, and you'll wind up with 30% left over at the end of the day.
Best place to buy. Buy.bitcoin.com,
That's better
guys.
than a cashback credit card. Anything you can get.
Way
I mean,
better
it's
than you
way
get
Right.
a
better,
cashback
so,
credit card. That's right.
Use Bitcoin
So,
Cash.
thank you all. and,
Thank you so much.
We'll bring you more content all week from the cruise. So subscribe to the channel and stay tuned. Thank you guys.
Thank you, bye.
See you
Thanks,
next
guys.
week.